back to IFAT India 2025 podcast series. We are pleased to have Mr. Mritunjay Chaubey, Global Vice President and Head, Environment and Sustainability UPL Limited, who brings extensive expertise in corporate sustainability, environmental management, and resource efficiency. He focuses on developing strategies that promote environmental responsibility, circular resource use, and long-term sustainability in industrial operations. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
So my first question to you is that how corporates play a critical role in promoting sustainability. What are the key strategies for integrating sustainability into business operations?
So, see, the sustainability play a very important role in the corporate management. And if you see the strategy wise, then it is very important to have the uh, topmost agenda related to sustainability, to embed the sustainability strategy inside the organization. Now, I can give you example of our organization, UPL. So, there we have made 4 sustainability goals, and that was a major part of our sustainability strategy. The first sustainability goals we brought is reduce environment footprint, and the second sustainability goal we brought is product portfolio change for sustainable and differentiated product. And third is sustainable sourcing. And fourth is the impacting people positively, mainly community impact positively through our sustainability initiative. So there what important as part of our strategy is that we have set the target for the short term, long term, and if you see the 5 year, which is a medium term target, then for first sustainability goal, reduce environment footprint, we set the target that in 5 year we will reduce 25% carbon, water, waste inside our manufacturing plant. And last 5 year, we set this target in 2020. And if you see now 25, 5 year has over, and against 25% target, we achieve 52% reduction in waste and 49% reduction in water and 38% reduction in carbon. So that is related to reduce environment footprint. Our second sustainability goal, where our aim was to have the sustainable product portfolio from sustainable and differentiated product, and we achieved 38% product portfolio from the sustainable and differentiated product. The third goal regarding the sustainable sourcing, there we set target that 5 year we will have at least 50% sustainable sourcing, and there we have achieved more than that. And the third is impacting 3 million people positively with our all the CSR activity and the projects.
Great. So, what were the challenges that came for circular economy and waste management while you were implementing this 5 year plan?
So challenges, if you see, we have achieved against 25% reduction in waste. We achieve in last 5 years 52% a specific waste reduction in our all operating plants globally. But where we see the challenge is the policy impact, because chemical industry is highly governed by regulation, and when the government policy you will see, then that also impacting in embedding this sustainability agenda. So in waste, the challenge in India is one rule 9 came under Waste Management Act 2016, and what rule 9 is saying that all the byproduct is now considered as waste, and you have to dispose this suitably as per the waste regulation. And if you feel that it can be reused, recycled, then make the SOP and get approval of SOP from the government, means Central Pollution Control Board as well as a State Pollution Control Board. The challenge in industry, not only to the UPL, challenge in entire chemical industry is that byproduct is also like a product. Earlier we used to send and sell and reuse, recycle happen. But now as per this regulation, the industry is forced to send to the landfill site for the disposal as hazardous waste, and if they want to send for the recycle reuse, then they have to make SOP, and that SOP should be approved from the statutory body, and those statutory body required joint demonstration. So the rule is saying that the CPCB official, CPCB means Central Pollution Control Board official, and a State Pollution Control Board official, jointly they will come and the demonstration happen, and once they approve, then only you can sell the byproduct. And when we apply it, then it's take 3 to 4 years. There are several our file which is lying from 3 year, 2 year. So it is a very time taking activity, and there I think the challenge industry is facing challenge that how to send the byproduct for the reuse and recycle.
Water and energy use are major environmental challenges, as you mentioned. So, what are the approaches that organizations adopt to improve efficiency and reduce their footprint?
So, if you see water energy, so not only water energy, three are the major things where in manufacturing plant we focus. One is the water reduction, another is carbon reduction, so it is directly proportionate to the energy reduction, and the waste reduction. And there the approach is required that first you set the measurable target. So there should be a target setting, and that target should be communicated well to the operating plant, and then work upon it, because when it comes for the reduction of carbon, water, waste, then our experience is that through operational excellence we can reduce a lot of water, carbon, waste, and that help when we set the target.
Right.
But a part of operational excellence, technology also play a very important role, and there we need to incorporate that what good and sustainable technology we can brought for the water reduction, for the carbon reduction, for the waste reduction, and that play very important role. Our experience at UPL is that if you see the water, then we brought one a scale band technology, and a scale band technology help us to reduce cooling tower water demand a lot. Similarly, in the carbon reduction, energy reduction, when we start using the biomass in our boiler, then a lot of carbon emission reductions happen.
Okay.
And also, when we purchase the green power purchase, then also a lot of carbon emission reduction happen. And in waste, the very important thing is the waste characterization, segregation. And then suitable disposal.
So how innovation and technology, as you were mentioning, can speed up this whole sustainable practice? What solutions are most effective in minimizing this environmental impact?
So I think if you see as technology, I explained that whether it is water, whether it is carbon or waste, several technologies are there, and that play very important role. Our experience is that we have set up a exclusive technology cell that is called green cell, and in green cell we housed engineers, biologists, technocrats, chemists, and they are working for the technology, what suitable technology we should bring inside the organization, and by that way we can reduce the water, carbon, waste. So I think setting up a exclusive focused technology wing, and they find the suitable practical solution, and that solution play very important role in.
So, what are the environmental reforms that are required to achieve economic growth?
So I think that is very important. And when you see the environmental reform, if you see industry, then industry is ready for the pollution control and sustainability, and a lot of good work is getting done. But where the issue of industry is delay in the environmental clearance. So there are 2-3 area, I think I can say 3-4 area where environmental reform is needed such that the industry can speed up their production. First is the environment clearance. When you want to set up the industry, especially category A industry, then you need to first take the environment clearance from the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. And at this moment, as per the procedure, it's take minimum 1 to 2 year of time. Sometimes there is cases that 3 to 4 year it take to get the environment clearance. There we are suggesting that please bring the reform, and maybe we can do it that at least in notified industrial area where already EIA has done, where already government has given clearance to set up the industry, put all the industry in the notified industrial area under B2 category. Move from A to B2 category, and then the speed up EC can be taken. So that is the one area. The second, now the most problem is product mix change. Suppose I have taken the environment clearance, I am manufacturing the certain product, and tomorrow because of market dynamics and market demand, I want to change the product, slightly change in product or process, then rule is saying again go and take the environment clearance for the product mix change. And that activity required at least 1 year. It take 1 year time. Even though we are not increasing the pollution load, then also to change the product, it's take 8 months to 12 months time to get the product mix change. I think their industry want that if pollution load is not increasing, then you give provisional approval and later on you can check. But provide the faster clearance such that we can change the product and we can cater to the market. The third, as I told you, rule 9 for the waste, where the rule 9 is saying that the all byproduct is also hazardous waste. So I think there is a need to relook on the rule 9 and bring the changes. So that will also help industry to grow and the growth can be increased. And the last point where industry struggle is in coastal area. If you see, then we have a very good deep sea discharge facility, but the proper and dedicated regulation is not there for the deep sea discharge. The regulation is the same what the regulation is for the wastewater discharge into river. For the normal river discharge, same regulation go on applying to the deep sea discharge. Whereas if you go in US, then if you are discharging in deep sea, then they have a separate deep sea discharge standard. So that also industry time to time demanding from government that make a separate standard for the deep sea discharge. So I think these 3-4 are the area where if the environmental reform comes, then we can achieve high rate of growth, economic.
And my final question to you is that how platforms like IFAT India, helps companies like you, sustainable goals that you are trying to achieve. How does IFAT India help you with those goals?
So here I think a kind of we are getting a collaboration where we able to meet a lot of suppliers, a lot of technology provider. The conference happens, so the knowledge sharing session happens. So I think these are the very important to understand what new technology is coming and collaboration with technology suppliers. IFAT used to help. It provide the platform where we can interact in 2-3 days. We can interact with number of suppliers, number of knowledge sharing session happens, and also it provide a platform where we able to get together, we able to know each other, we able to communicate with each other. So I think in that way IFAT is very good, and it's providing a very good platform where the knowledge sharing can happen, technology sourcing can be happen, and also a lot of demonstration you can see, a lot of technology, new technology demonstration happens here. When first I start coming in IFAT, then this hall one only happened. But now hall one,
How
six,
many IFAT
second.
editions have you attended?
Last I think 7 8 year
Oh, wow.
continuously
Wow.
I used to come. Because annually it's happened here,
Yes,
and
yes.
so normally every
8 years, that's a very long association. And I think IFAT India has been bringing different technologies, innovations in the space of sustainability, wastewater, recycling, sewage water treatment, and whatnot. And rightly said by Sir that all of these come together and bring sustainable solutions for better tomorrow at IFAT India.